Happy Tuesday!
Morning.
Good morning!
Ladies first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's both of us at the same time. Feels like every morning we're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate you joining us on this Tuesday, Jeff and
Yeah.
5 Digital Studio. I'm
Yeah.
Brendan.
Hopefully your morning's off to a good start. I'm Heather.
We got Director Dan in the back
Mm-hmm.
as Gib enjoys another day and a half of vacation. So.
Yeah. If you're waiting for Gib to come back, if you missed his goofy self, was that Friday?
That was Thursday.
Or Thursday.
Yeah, that was a memorable day.
Yeah,
and there's Dan saying good morning, everyone. He's first on the list. He and Christopher are going to have a little spat, I think.
Oh.
Because normally Christopher's first.
Well, they can duke it out in the comments.
Yeah, I'm not going to get in the middle of that.
I'm not the judge.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get into our weather quiz, the forecast. If you have any questions with the forecast, we are looking at a little bit of a marginal risk, especially downstate. So take a closer look and then give us your weather report, where you're watching from. Yeah. If it's your first time watching or commenting, let us know. It's a fun conversation.
Yep. We think so.
We think so. We have fun.
We hope you agree.
Hopefully you're entertained too. So. Any other comments, Brendan?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. On this day, back in 2019, Cadillac reached its record high temperature. What was it? Was it 69 degrees? Was it 71? Or was it 75? And especially with our above average temperatures, wanted to do a temperatures question to show you if we're getting close to that record or not.
It'll be a learning opportunity.
It will.
Perhaps.
For everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun.
All right, you'll have to wait for the answer. We reveal it at the end. Radar and satellite over the last 3 hours. I think that's just, my WSI just didn't want to load. So that's fun. So live look over radar and satellite right now. You can see our heavier showers if you're in Emmett County watching over there through Charlevoix, down through 31, over in Leelanau, some heavier showers if you're in Benzie County through Bear Lake area, Manistee. So we're seeing a little bit of that rain. Most of the heavier showers have moved off to the east. In the bigger picture of things today, we do have that severe threat today, but we're looking at isolated strong thunderstorms here in northern Michigan. So there is a marginal risk that's closer to on the edge of our southern counties through closer to mid-Michigan into parts of northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin today. That's a marginal risk. We do still have a thunderstorm risk for most of northern Michigan too. So we are looking at the potential for a strong thunderstorm, mainly south of M32. And it looks like even more south of there than expected early this morning. So they moved the bullseye just a little bit more south. So we are expecting a little bit of some thunderstorms. As far as what we can expect for the rest of our morning, though, we'll hang on to a little bit of some showers early on. By lunch, we'll see a break from that in most spots. Could still hang on to a drizzle or a sprinkle over in Seamount, Morenci, Presque counties. By tonight, closer to when you're heading home from work, that's when we can start to see some thunderstorm activity. So make sure you're staying weather aware. The main concern with this system is that we will see gusty winds and lightning. Hail can't be ruled out just yet, but I do think our hail chances will be stretching through downstate, sort of closer to West Michigan. So if you're heading down there today, just know that is a concern as far as the forecast goes. Some snow will mix in a little bit with that rain in the eastern upper peninsula by tonight with cooler temperatures behind it. But look at that, 8 o'clock, especially just south of Wexford County through mid-Michigan, say Isabella County, could see strong thunderstorms, especially with some heavy downpours, gusty winds. Here's looking the next few hours into our Wednesday. We'll see some nice sunshine behind the system. Now this forecast, the allergy report, this was requested by Miss Sarah, our producer. She's been struggling with some allergies, so she was wondering. And I said, I have a graphic for that. So we're looking at lower levels of grass pollen. Weeds are at none right now, but the tree pollen is very high. I don't even have an option for very high on this graphic, but it's very high right now. So that's why if you're a little sniffly or congested, we are seeing elevated levels of tree pollen. Mold is low right now too. So that's why your allergies are probably acting up just a little bit. We are looking at some improvement as we head closer to the end of the week though, as far as allergies go. Our 4-zone forecast highs today will be a little bit above average, reaching closer to 60 degrees if you're in Drummond Island, 59 in Engadine, Newberry, Paradise, scattered rain, maybe an afternoon thunderstorm closer to the evening, 66 in Gaylord today, 68 in Mayo, 64 in Harrisville, 66 in Boyne City, 67 in Bel Air, 55 in Charlevoix, 63 in Manistee, 57 in Petwater, and if you're over in Clare, 66 with scattered rain and thunderstorm. We'll hang on to mostly clear skies tonight, mainly later in the eastern upper peninsula, with temperatures cooling off to around the 20s. We'll see 20s and 30s in the northern lower, with some rain still around, and then decreasing clouds. Storms, decreasing clouds for the northwestern part of the northern lower. Same story for our southern counties, few showers possible, decreasing clouds, mainly overnight. Our extended forecast, we're looking at those showers and storms today, maybe some snow mixing in with that, especially in the eastern upper. Cold weather on Wednesday. We're looking at below average temperatures, but some sunshine, so nice dry weather. And then Thursday, we're looking at sunshine, temperatures closer to average in the 50s and 60s by Friday. Some cloud cover ahead of our next system. Next system will arrive mainly in the overnight hours Friday and as you're waking up Saturday morning. So rain, wind, could still see some storms, especially into Sunday. A little bit of some rain lingering in the forecast into Monday.
All right. We'll get right to our comments here.
Okay, I'm going to run and grab my water in the newsroom in the content center.
Okay.
So I'll let you read. I'll pull up the weather quiz, but just know I'm not far. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever gotten this one. Scared. We got... what did Dan
said we've never had to use it.
Oh gosh. Anyway, I'll back up a little bit. Anyway, no. We'll say hi to Dan. I think we already did. Director Dan, first on the list. We got Christopher chiming in, 52 degrees and rain in Farmington Hills. We'll get to the color of Heather's dress here in a moment, Christopher, when she gets back, because I'm curious too on exactly what she calls that color. We got Susan Radke watching. Good morning with that sunshine emoji. We love it. Apparently the Akiak Lake Zoo is very lively this morning. We got Paula watching from Boyne Falls, 52 degrees and cloudy. We got Paul watching from Rogers City, not too far from Susan Radke. Gail's watching again. She was with us about 6:20 this morning on Facebook, 49 degrees and sun in Kingsley. She saw 3 hens and 1 tom this morning so far. The tom was too small to shoot, apparently. Susan Radke is guessing 75 for the weather quiz. Nancy is chiming in with 52 degrees is the current temperature there in East Jordan. Thanks, Nancy. Christopher, I'm glad to hear that things went well with your class last night. It apparently went an hour and it was recorded, so you can reach out to Christopher. You can get in contact with the right person there if you want to watch that. Heather is back. We'll just skip to Christopher's comment. Said, very nice dress, Heather. It looks brown, but he's not sure because his color blindness makes it hard to tell.
Oh.
What would you consider that color?
Yeah, I'd call this a caramel brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's more of like my fall type dress, but I was feeling it. I needed to add a different color in the rotation. So caramel brown. That's good for color blindness there, Christopher.
Yeah.
So
Christopher, that was, I'd call that spot on. Huh?
What would you call it, Brendan?
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we can consult Calvin Klein and ask him.
Caramel brown.
Caramel. I would call it caramel.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Where did we leave off there? Paula, Gail guessing 75. Susan Lash Sims watching. We need to add a few more Susans to the list here. We did have a new Susan on our first Facebook Live a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, Susan is chiming in saying it's 49 in Kalkaska. It's cloudy there this morning. 71 is Christopher's guess. Nancy, same thing. Susan Lash Sims guessing 69 degrees. It's 62 right now in Florida where Susie Q is. She said Burr. All relative, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be 80 there in Englewood, Florida.
Oh,
She's
nice
off
sunshine then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Off to Dave's coffee hour. Apparently some muscle cars in the pole barn, cool cars and cool guys. Donuts too. A lot to offer.
Sounds like the trip might need to come to an end here soon if you got to check in with Weight Watchers and catch up. Oh, she's doing the Weight Watchers there though.
She goes, to meetings in Florida. Yep.
Wow.
Even though she's on vacation.
Wow.
Yeah, Dan, cars and donuts. He's in. Yeah.
And cool dudes and cool cars.
All the above.
Are the donuts cool too?
Hopefully they're like room temperature.
Yeah.
That'd be great. We have Susan Radke saying that they had a flying squirrel in the bird feeder last night. Really cute, big buggy eyes. The kitties, as you can imagine, were going crazy, Heather.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's not, see, Stella doesn't really care about birds that much, but if there's squirrels, bushy tail, ready to jump through the window, all the things.
Yeah. Dramatic one?
A little drama this morning, too.
Yeah. Do you not want to get into it?
I can share with our friends.
It was a cat thing.
If they want to know.
Yeah.
Stella never really throws up, ever. Like and I was just telling Brennan this last week, and I woke up this morning, I'm like about to like leave. I have all my stuff in my arms. I'm about to just turn off the light in the bathroom, and she starts making the sound and then throws up a hairball. So had to make it about herself this morning. Probably to I'm like, Mom, I'm hungry now. I don't have anything in my stomach. And it was just hair. She never does that though. But like left a nice little pile on the carpet. So the joys of having an animal.
I'm sure she'll get some extra cuddles later today, if that's even possible.
Yeah, all day yesterday, we just hung out on the couch. Wasn't feeling like too great, so we just took a lot of naps. She was very snuggly. And I don't know if she could get any extra cuddles today because yesterday was a lot.
You can try.
Yeah, I'll give her extra love. She'll probably feel smothered and
she'll love it.
She'll love it. Yeah. She pretends like she doesn't, but she does because she'll come back for more. So.
Susie Q is guessing 71 for the weather quiz. Judy is going to be up north in 2 weeks.
Oh, fun.
Good. She's going to leave the river and come up north. So that sounds good. She'll be up here for the summer. Ron guessed 61. Ron making up his own guesses, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guarantee if you make up your own answer, it will probably not be correct. We're hearing rain at the station here, and it looks like we're on that edge of that heavier rain right there. See that?
Ooh, some lightning strikes south of us, Heather.
Yeah, right there. Good call.
Heading into what?
Benzie.
Chum's Corner?
Yeah, in like Benzie area. See, Thompsonville there. Yeah.
Susie Q says, beautiful, Heather.
Thank you.
Susan Radke saying fawn brown.
Okay.
Can go with that too. Alice is watching. Hey, Alice. 71 is her guess. Paula saying on Heather's dress, burnt umber. U-M-B-E-R. You ever heard of that?
I've heard burnt amber.
Yeah, me too.
Umber could be, yeah.
And Christopher said, well, that's good that it's brown. Overall, like I said, a nice dress. Okay. Rosie saying good morning. And Susie Q saying, no, the donuts are not cool, LOL. And
thank you for the confirmation. I just had to guess and ask.
Susan Radke, we're really getting the nitty gritty here of life with an animal or animals in Susan's case.
Oh, I'm sure it's never a dull moment there.
My dog skids his bum on the carpet.
That would drive me nuts.
Yeah. Dan said in response to Susie Q's comments, the no donuts aren't cool. He goes, maybe, but you can't make friends with salad. You had a salad for, what do you even call that, Dan? Lunch? Was it lunch that you had? Did you have breakfast?
It was your first meal.
It was his first meal. And Joel saying it's raining in Onekama. Gail saying the sun's shining and lots of thunder going on, which makes sense because the lightning strikes are not too far from Kingsley.
Yeah.
And Joel had some thunder a few minutes ago there in Manistee County.
I could see that little lightning bolt. I have radar on this monitor that you guys can't see. So in case there's rain, I can always look there if I'm showing something else on the weather camera or something else that we're going into. So, and so Brendan can look. So I like to give the anchors clues of the weather story.
Camera one's in my way. Actually, standing here, I can't actually see Heather. Camera. That's why I kicked it the other day.
That's why we do that.
Get out of the way. That's why we do that, so I can see her.
Because we have to peek around.
Yeah.
Peeking.
Where's the... Oh. Is the lightning on that one? I don't see the lightning on that map. Oh, you're going to
our new bump cam.
See the... Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Wonder which one, because we have two.
Yeah.
Oh, that one over
So you have to go like this.
Hi. This is camera one right here.
Yes.
Right there. This is the one I kicked. So that's camera 1, 2, 3. We got 4, 5, 6, I guess, total in here. Yep. Dan goes correct. All right. Well, that was fun.
Welcome back. Up close and personal again.
And apparently it just started raining where Susan Radke is. So we're all caught up on comments, Heather.
Awesome. So we're going to reveal the correct answer. If you watch the TV side, I really wanted Brennan to be right today. And I said he was right, even though he guessed the wrong answer. Which then later I had to clarify, just in case you guys are really wondering. So
accuracy matters. Yeah,
accuracy does matter. I don't want to confuse the viewers too, in case they were really invested in which answer it was. I know people pay close attention to the weather quiz, so I want to make sure that's right. So on this day back in 2019, Cadillac reached its record high temperature. What was that? What did you think it was, Brendan?
I guess 69 degrees, just like Dan did.
Yeah. 75 was a warm one. And we're only forecasted to get probably closer to 66 today. There. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me pull this right back up. Yep, 66. So we won't break that record high, but we'll get close to it. And then do you want to show standings, Dan? There we go. Dan and Brendan are on a roll this week. Not a good one, but a roll nonetheless. Rolling downhill is what Dan said. Yeah, that's accurate. You said it, not me. Producer Sarah's on a roll, 2 for 2. And then our Facebook viewer, Joel, chimed in this morning. So Facebook viewers are 1 for 2. He got it right.
Speaking of Joel, the sun is out now, waiting for the rainbow, he said.
Oh.
Susan Radke said the dress is heather brown. I like that. And Christopher said, well, I know this will get the usual laugh, but just a reminder, download the Storm Team Weather app.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And our friends are holding themselves accountable per usual. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow on the TV show should be fun. Madison's going to be live at the National Trout Festival. In Kalkaska, Leo the Trout. Leo the Trout is going to be on live TV.
He's the highlight whenever I drive down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Dan, if you want to bring up the fancy newish graphic that we have.
Well, I guess up for us.
If that's in the queue.
There you go.
4:30 is when we'll be here. Madison's live reports start about 6:15. And yes, Leo the Trout. In case you've driven through Kalkaska, we know we have friends in Kalkaska, right where Leo is. It was a couple of years ago that I learned that Trout, downtown Kalkaska, had a name. I had no idea.
Yeah, Miss Maya Engel.
Was it Maya?
She was down there doing a live shot and said, I'm here with my buddy Leo. And I was like, oh, that's the name.
Did you know that, Dan? He did not. So yeah, Leo the Trout.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm in Kalkaska. Hi, Leo. See how he's doing.
Do you wave?
In my head, I guess I do. I don't know if I've actually waved. 10 and 2.
Yeah.
When I'm driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
All
right. Well, that's it for now. I'm trying to think. Are we forgetting anything?
Dan says, have a great day.
Do you want to keep reading?
I can't. My eyes are so bad, I can't read it.
If you don't want to get wet, run between the drops. That was apparently Dan's football coach. Was that high school, Dan?
That's a good one. And that's a good way to end today. So if you don't want to get wet, run between the drops.
Hopefully those drops are far apart.
Hopefully.
I'm not a fast runner. What are you preparing for, Dan? The Bayshore Marathon.
So is Miss Sally
the
Baxter.
Marathon? The full marathon. Oh my gosh.
Baxter too.
That's in Traverse City Memorial Day weekend?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Late May. Still can be iffy with weather. It's always been kind of rainy and cold. And I'm like, I don't run anyway. But
you said last year was really nice.
Yeah, it ended up being a nice day last year, but the year before was a little iffy.
I don't care if it's sunny and 75.
I'm not about to run.
I'm not running.
No.
So good for you, Dan. There's a 10K. No, thanks.
Yeah, that doesn't even sound nice for me either. No.
Apparently there's a kids fun run. He said only a mile. No, thanks. No. Because I'm a child at heart. We had to run in gym class in high school, at middle school.
Oh, I loved it. I wanted to beat everybody. But I do short distances. I did track, but I did short distances. The 100, 400, 800, 4x1, 4x4 relays.
Don't know what she's talking about.
And then long jump.
Cool.
And then anytime they wanted to be the 4x800, I said, that's 2 laps, too many across the track. So I like the short distances because I like to go hard really fast and just like go. But if I do that in the 400, which is the whole lap around, I don't make it. Or at least I'm not fast enough.
Do they have donuts at the end of this thing, Dan?
They get
Free ice
moomers.
cream.
It's moomers.
Maybe if I just pour water on my head and look really sweaty.
And then there's like people along the peninsula that hand out beer.
Do they really?
Yeah, they do. They have beer stands.
Dan's confirming. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, according to Trevor Drew, too, when he's run it before, there's been beer, and Dan, too. So
I had no idea.
yeah. I don't think I'd want beer if I was putting myself through that, but
He said he's still in pain. Might as well what?
take another step.
Oh, take another step. All right, as we wrap things up here, we'll say hi to Matt, chiming in with that sunshine emoji.
Awesome. Well, we'll leave with that.
Sounds
Have
good.
a good Tuesday. We'll be back here on Wednesday morning. See you then.